1 in 6 women and 1 in 19 men have experienced the terrifying fear of being stalked. Stalking awareness is the theme of an important event tonight at St. Mary's College. And joining us today ahead of tonight's event is Debbie Riddle, one of the nation's leading speakers on the subject of stalking, and the director of Bells Against Violence, Connie Adams. Ladies, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
This is such an important topic and one that is so near and dear to you. Tell us about your sister. She passed away in 2003, murdered by an ex-boyfriend?
Yeah, she left an abusive relationship after 3 years, and he stalked her relentlessly for a year.
And how did he do that? What was his method?
He did just about everything that a stalker would do. So text messaging, calling, following, criminal property damage, setting fire to Peggy's current boyfriend's home, until he actually found her out in California and murdered her.
And what did she try to do legally to keep him away from her?
Legally, Peggy did everything that you were supposed to do. She collected evidence. She kept a stalking journal. She went to the police. She filed reports. She filed an order of protection. She worked with an attorney to have a stalking trial. Inevitably, the stalking trial was put off for months and months. And during those months, Patrick was able to navigate his way through the system and inevitably find her.
You're a national spokesperson on this subject, and you have worked very hard to make tougher laws against stalking.
Correct.
We're not there yet. It's not a felony in all the states.
It is a crime in all the states.
It is a crime, but not
a
felony status.
Not a felony status. And the problems we find is that law enforcement sometimes does not take the victims seriously, but we also find that women don't know how to identify the stalking behavior, therefore they're not reporting.
Yeah. Women between what ages are most at risk here?
The highest risk is women between the ages of 18 and 24.
And Connie, that's why tonight's event is so important at St. Mary's. Free and open to the public. You're hoping everyone will come,
Absolutely.
but those college gals need to listen to this message. Why?
These issues, as we know, are such significant impact with that age group, and the reality is that a lot of times, sometimes the first response can be minimization or overlooking kind of the seriousness, because these initial stages of stalking can be misunderstood as other types of behavior, maybe normal behavior. And so having the right type of skill set to be able to understand the issue, to look out kind of for these signs in terms of how they impact you individually or kind of those around you, it's really important to know that, to be able to take action as soon as possible to minimize risk.
It's so important that you have a national speaker coming in and sharing such a personal message. What time, where do folks need to go?
The event is at 7 o'clock this evening in Rice Commons in our Student Center, so a newer building on campus. And so we welcome all to find their way to St. Mary's to learn more about this important issue that impacts so many women and men in our communities.
Well, Connie, thank you. And
Yes.
Debbie, thank you for sharing so much here this morning. And also your message tonight will be so important for the students to hear and also the general population, because we hope a lot of people will attend. Thank you both, ladies.
Thank you.
And
Thank
again,
you.
more details on the event. We'll tell you exactly where and when, again, on our website, WNDU.com. We'll be back with more of the 16 Morning News Show right after this.